The first tribulation, I remember I came back from something. I think it was this walk. Yeah, because I had to go to Walgreens at a certain time because Genesis, she was the person that got me this 2 bedroom mirrors on everything apartment. And I was finally getting out of the psych ward. Program they had put me in, and I was coming out of it, and it ended up right in front of the church, right in front of the church, right in front of the church, and it was kind of I always missed the medication, so Mary's thoughts probably are eventually going to go towards those medications. It's going to kill her spirit. So she had tried that before, and I was like, yo, that's my spirit inside you. Don't pollute it. Just learn how to do this, right? I was like, it's going to get hard. Yeah, of course it is. Um, Without proper leadership, that's what the father was telling me. And he was pretty much, they, they lack strong leadership. Like they're out of control and they're doing all these dumb things, which I would have to judge that. I agree with that. Um, they just don't take it seriously enough. Like you really don't take your life seriously enough. And I think that people are always kind of like, well, I didn't do anything wrong. And it's like, you're sinning every day, bro. No one's getting out of this. I'm here now. So no one's getting out of this. And then when you have that feeling, it became apparent to me that you're not really going to do anything unless I hurt you. Because you didn't have that love for God. So when you're doing something like this, and then you're praying to me about what's going on and why is this happening, it's kind of because you're stupid. Look,
I'm just curious, like, what in your mind, what could go wrong? I mean, there's like the obvious thing is that some corporation hacks your brain. Well, it's a corporation hacks your brain, which even that's pretty bad. But that'll be like what they'll like send ads directly to your brain, or they'll like make it so that you want to buy the products or whatnot. But then even worse, obviously, a foreign actor, a terrorist, an adversary, a state actor, hacks into your brain and takes your memories or takes like manipulates you or all these things. I mean, that's obviously pretty bad. If you have a direct link into someone's brain, and you have the ability to like read their memories, control their thoughts, read their thoughts, like that's pretty bad. I've talked to a lot of scientists in this space and a lot of people working on this stuff, including the folks at Neuralink.
so obviously, right? First of all, my coat was way cooler than that. It was so cool. I bought it at this Goodwill that was Ashland is the richest city in Oregon. So when I came from Medford, then I went to Ashland and they had this Goodwill right there, right? And I saw this coat. It's like a World War II coat, right? I'm not going to say jacket for certain reasons, but it was this coat. had the wings on it and everything like that, had felt around it. I was getting into this fight, and I was around this dude and this woman. I was doing laundry, is really what happened. I was doing laundry and I was trying to wash it up, but it had this is way before I made the decision of, like Gideon. I was like, if you're a coward, stay home, right? So this was like 3 hour, three. Well, 3 hours a day is like 1,000 years to the Lord. It was, what was it? Well, 3 days. Yeah. So it was in 2018, and you're like, the math doesn't add up. So what you're doing, you're not really accomplishing anything, and you're just talking in circles. Because, okay, I'll remind you again. It's work to me, but it's something that is wasting my time where I could have been doing something else, Mary.
Hello, my name is Young Kim, the world's highest IQ record holder. Here is the scientific explanation for why Jesus is alive. Saying Jesus is alive may sound like a religious statement, but it is also supported by scientific reasoning based on historical methodology, eyewitness analysis, and probability theory. First, science relies on the principle of inference to the best explanation. We observe data and ask, what hypothesis best explains all the facts? Here are the key facts nearly all scholars agree on, including secular historians. Jesus was crucified and died. His tomb was found empty. Many people claim to see him alive afterward, individually and in groups. His disciples were radically transformed and willing to die for their belief in his resurrection. We apply scientific reasoning here. Which explanation best fits this data? Mass hallucination, neurologically impossible across groups. Stolen body doesn't explain post-death appearances or disciple transformation. Legend, the timeline is too short. Eyewitness reports were circulating within years, not centuries. Bayesian probability theory shows that when multiple independent lines of evidence converge, the likelihood of the resurrection becomes statistically stronger than any competing hypothesis. In other words, if we treat this event like any historical phenomenon and apply scientific logic, the resurrection emerges as the most probable explanation. Therefore, the statement, Jesus is alive, is not just a theological, it is the best scientific conclusion based on historical and empirical evidence. Thank you.
Now, utilizing empirical evidence. Utilizing empirical evidence. Michael Brian Thomas, front and center. Sir. There's always going to be this spirit. That's always going to happen. And the things that you don't know, you will either learn or you will be led to. There will never be a moment where you know everything. You are creation. You need to get that through your head. Doesn't matter what drugs you use or what goes through your fucking mind. I'm telling you flat to your face. You've been told many, many times that these people exist and you're just dumb.
Welcome back.
At My Schwab, our above and beyond service means more hustle, less hassle.
You're making everything worse for
Welcome
everybody.
back, brothers and sisters. We got another video today on the guy who holds the record for the highest IQ. I did a story on him a couple days or weeks ago. I'm not too sure. But today, I seen a video of him saying that Jesus Christ will return in our generation. And he said that it's a revelation that was revealed to him by the Father. Interesting enough, he went from the highest.
You know, almost like this fucking book existed.
IQ to a prophet. That quick, huh? We're gonna check out what he said him by the Father. Interesting enough, he went from the highest IQ to a prophet. That quick, huh? We're gonna check out what he said. Honestly, I haven't watched the whole video. I seen some of it and decided to watch it with you guys. So let's check it out.
I am the world's highest IQ record holder, Young-Hoon Kim. I say this not just with human logic, but with divine revelation. Jesus Christ will return in our generation. This is a truth revealed to me by God the Father and the Holy Spirit. I have received grace not only through faith, but through the gift of the world's highest IQ score and record. My intelligence is not from me. It is a sign from God, a gift to